Okay, welcome back everyone to another episode of, it's kind of Jeff's Barbershop, but we're not going to be cutting hair due to the circumstances.
Guys, things could be worse. You could be Nerf.
I've been spending a lot of time with Nerf lately. I figured, let me just get this off of my chest.
Why have you been spending time with
I have just
Nerf?
come back from
Why?
surgery. I did get a surgery.
There we go. You
medical.
said it.
It was a medical procedure.
Did you get your
it
balls
was
snipped?
Covered by health insurance. Just before you guys I know everybody wants to fucking go ahead and say, oh, look, Jeff is going to come back looking like Michael Jackson after. I know Zane and Heath, those motherfuckers were ready to go, thinking that I had some cosmetic surgery, but my surgery was covered by health insurance. I just do not have health insurance, so I had to pay cash. Oh, by the way, we're doing Skotcast without Scott.
Did you call Scott?
I didn't call Scott because I saw in his Instagram story that he's sick, but this is a Skotcast episode technically, and it is kind of a Jeff's Barbershop episode, but we won't be doing haircuts because we want to take the proper safety precautions. I had a big guest planned. I had Vardon coming on. Whoa. I wasn't supposed to talk about it because...
Really? What happened? He's quarantined?
I don't think it'd be right to be touching and doing stuff like that because I know barbershops are shut down.
Okay, guys, I promised I would do something before I started the show, and that is 25 push-ups.
Okay, while Jason is doing those push-ups, I will talk about what we have planned for the show today.
Oh my God.
It's a new kind of thing we're doing. We're going to have some specialists call up. We're going to Skype them because we don't want to have guests come into here. I don't want to come off sarcastic here. It is important to self-distance. Stay moving, stay healthy, exercise, get your mental health together. You don't want to be home panicking, but you also want to take the proper precautions. I just traveled to New York. I had to go. It was mandatory. I had one of my best friends' father pass away, so I had to go there. I would have felt terrible if I didn't go pay my respects.
What was it like? How was it? Was it like a traditional Italian funeral?
It was very Italian. I was worried more about the travel initially because of LAX and JFK, the most popular airports for the travel of the virus.
And then I got there and I was worried that I might owe somebody some money. Oh!
When I got there, I realized that this was actually very dangerous because Italians do have a way of doing things. They like to say hello, very affectionate. They like to kiss each other on both cheeks, and you wonder why the spread. I am Italian, so it's okay.
I'm Italian too.
Fire
Fire away.
Quarter Italian, okay?
We're all kind of,
Wow.
I have my whole mother's father's side of the family is like the Sopranos. Sausage and peppers, meatballs. My mother makes the best spaghetti sauce.
And so you're half Italian, half Jewish?
Half Italian, half Jewish. No, quarter Italian, quarter Jewish, quarter Irish, quarter Syrian.
What half Jewish are you?
The good half.
Only the good half. Jason and our favorite movie is Goodfellas.
Yeah, that's our favorite.
The good have eight. Yeah.
Todd's favorite movie is The Sandlot.
That's one of my favorite movies,
This is a good opportunity to give the viewers at home some good ideas for movies to watch to help them pass the time.
Great idea.
Why don't you run off some of your personal faves, and we can also give some for this that are appropriate for this time. I recently watched This Is the End. It's hilarious. It's related to the end of the world.
Quarantine.
Contagion.
Contagion.
Okay, it's a fucking hard name to say.
It is really tough to say.
But I'm sure it's recommended.
I like Goodfellas too.
But Contagion is a little too close to home right now. With
I can't watch that now.
We're facing, because everything throughout the movie is exact to what's going on in the real world, and it's kind of fucking crazy. It'll freak you out a little bit. So if you get freaked out easily, I probably wouldn't watch that. I would go straight to...
Wolf of Wall Street's always a good movie.
Wolf of Wall Street's great. The Departed is great.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great one if you haven't watched it. Bird Box. Check out Tom Segura's new special. Burt Kreischer's new special on Netflix. Those guys are killing it. Stand-up comedians.
Yeah. You can do stand-up right here.
Hey, I called this girl. I said, you want to come over tonight? She says, I can't because of the quarantine.
Wait, no. We've been working on this joke. We've been working on this joke all day.
We can't do that ending.
No, we could try it out.
No, we can't do that ending.
Okay, this video's already demonetized. Cha-ching, we could put a little effect.
Hey, do you think they call Lil Huddy's dad Big Huddy?
It's a great question. We'll get to that later on in this episode.
Todd, stop looking at Instagram and laughing at my jokes.
What you said. Okay, get him out. Quarantine. How are you doing mentally? I know you've been going through a tough time. I know you're in a new relationship. A lot of people are a little shocked by it, and I know you don't want to talk about this stuff. You're not used to talking about this stuff, but the world is changed. I have never seen anything like this, and I've been alive for 21 years.
You never seen a guy like Todd get with Natalie?
No,
believe me, I've seen dumb guys get with smart girls all the time.
Oh.
Hey, bud,
we got to peep out of Oscar. We got to laugh out of Oscar.
Finally.
I did 37 episodes with Scott. Oscar never fucking laughed once. Like I say, we throw that fucking guy a call and tell him that we're doing this without him because he's sick and we don't want to hurt his feelings.
I feel like Jason was gonna say something funny.
Well, I think that we cannot answer. We're not answering any questions on Todd and Natalie right now. I'm Todd's publicist, and we are not taking any questions. Their relationship, they're trying to keep it private.
Well, I was the original ship with Natalie, and I took a step back because obviously I see Todd is truly. He's different this time around. This is not Todd and some random chick at Saddle Ranch with a nice set of cans. Todd sees Natalie for what's on the inside. He loves her, and it's different. And I would like to take this moment to address the Stan accounts that are making edits, like this one right here. This one, it's not right, and I appreciate it, but I think it should stop. I'd appreciate it if you change the Stan account names to Toddy.
Totally.
If anybody wants to make a stand account about me, I love it. So.
Well, yeah, maybe switch it to Jeffson.
Here you go.
Jeffson would be great.
Here's some stand account.
You don't have to make the edits of Jason.
Hey, I want to
and
be in there too. Us three.
Yeah.
I see you're bulking up. You're getting ready for the
word for it.
quarantine. You're getting ready for hibernation. Isn't that what the bears do to animals? They'll eat a bunch and then they just go sleep for 6 months.
Hey Todd, you know what you have in your favor?
What's that?
Natalie liked you before all this virus stuff that was going on. See? So you can't just blame it on that. Like a lot of things are getting weird right now, I'm sure, with relationships.
What you could blame it on is the other viruses you give her.
I mean, I think
Make sure you leave this in. Todd and Natalie, they're really cute together. They complement each other very well. They're kind of opposite attract kind of thing. And you know what? I don't try to not put my nose in it too much and let them just do their thing.
Correct. You know what I'm not going to put my nose in anymore?
my asshole.
Surgery room, because I'm done getting nose surgeries because I got it. I got the only one I needed. And hopefully it's done. Hopefully I don't get my nose smashed up. I didn't change it cosmetically.
Do you have like a bit of a complex or something?
I just had them drill into my brain.
Hey, is Lil Huddy's dad named Big Huddy?
Man.
Yeah, I bet his dad hates that. He gets that all the time.
I bet he is.
Yo, Big Hoodie.
Also, on Jeff's birthday, I remember Todd coming up to me and saying, "Hey, I cuddled with Natalie last night."
I didn't know that Oscar gave himself a fucking microphone over there.
Yo, give that fucking microphone a nerve.
I blacked out for a second.
Jason, you've been blacked out since we fucking started this goddamn thing. You said the little hoodie dad joke 3 times already.
No, I said it the second time to see if it would be funny. I'm so sorry. I was like went transported somewhere.
I have always thought it'd be kind of cool for like an end of the world situation to happen. Now, don't fucking cancel me for this. You want like an end of the world situation, like if you were in a movie, but now that it's going on for like, who knows how long? It's already gone on for a few days. I'm over it, and I've been in the house for 3 days. You know?
Oh yeah. At first, it's kind of exciting, like, oh, what's gonna happen? This is kind of like a movie. But then a few days go by, and you're fucking.
It's like watching
bored.
the same movie for 3 months. You know?
Yeah, I'm worried that we're all gonna like get on each other's nerves.
We're gonna get a little.
Go crazy.
What is it? Stir
we will
crazy.
keep delivering podcasts,
We will.
even if we are mentally losing our fucking minds. We will do it publicly because that's what we agreed to do.
This is what Todd and I said today in the car. Todd and I had some clarity this morning because this is all happening to make us appreciate what we have.
I agree.
You know, like we have such good lives, and a lot of the United States and the world, people that do have good lives, you know, it really just makes you appreciate it, and it strips it down to like, okay, my kids, even my ex-wife, who, you know, I've been doing a lot of stuff with her lately, making sure she's okay. You guys, David, Natalie, Susie, and it's just bringing us all closer. And imagine when it's over, we're gonna like really appreciate things. We're gonna be like, oh my god, like holy crap, Todd, we're at the Tame Impala show. Like, isn't this fucking amazing? Or whatever, wherever we are, you know, or like Jeff and Jonah are doing a stand-up show, or Todd's playing Natalina live. We're gonna appreciate everything so much more. Because I think for the last 2 years, I can speak for myself, things have been going really well, knock on wood. And every day I say the same thing. I go, for how long? For how long can this go? Like, things be good. Mm-hmm. And so now it's like, okay, it's forced me to take stock in what I had, what I still have, and be like, all right, I know that it's happening for a reason, to be like, to give us some adversity and to make us better people.
Yeah, and appreciate each other's company again because I've been getting sick of you motherfuckers.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
I've
that's
been cooped up in this goddamn house.
I think that's the theme of 2020 is just adversity and appreciating what you got and staying strong.
Adversity is everything, man. That it just builds so much character. Like to go through stuff, it just makes you more likable and more human. And
you can't live an old boring life.
That's why people like David, because he has so much, but he's still the first person to make fun of himself, or like he's a great role model.
You guys came up from the mud together.
Yeah, we went to high school together.
Mud high school.
I remember in high school I said, David, you're going to be something someday.
I have a good question.
Okay.
But I think we should ask it to a specialist because we don't have all the answers here. Is it still safe to hike?
I don't know. Maybe that's your clickbait. Is it still safe to hike? It was a picture of you guys with your shirts off.
So confused.
Let's fucking break down the improv right now and let me go in there and do a set.
Let's do an improv skit right now.
Okay, go.
You have to tell Todd that you had sex with a girl that
no one's gonna believe that at
he
home.
has a crush on,
Okay.
and he's loved her for the longest time, and you've backstabbed him, and you took his dream girl.
Sounds like a dramatic comedy or drama.
I want to keep it serious.
Dramedy.
Yeah. Show off those acting chops.
Hey man, thanks for agreeing to meet with me.
Yeah, what's this about?
Something I gotta tell you about Beth and she stuck a cucumber in my asshole, and I don't know if that counts as cheating or what. I know you guys have been together for some time.
She stuck a cucumber up your asshole?
I'll be 100% honest. It was my idea.
I thought you were allergic to cucumbers.
I am, and then that's why I had to leave early. That's why I left the car early.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, is Jeff even watching this? Or is he-
I mean, we are literally about to. This is the end here, and you're over here goofing around. That's why I love you guys. You get
God,
to laugh.
I love you. You're a great actor. We should make a short film together. I don't know.
I think so too.
Yeah, let's
Call
do
it
it.
Brandon
I'll fund
Calvillo.
it. I'll back it.
I gotta fucking piss.
Okay, you take a little piss break while I get Scott on the horn. Oh man, he is gonna be fucking pissed when he sees that we're doing a Skotcast. But it's important to have the proper safety precautions. I can't really hear here. Hey Scott, how you doing? I am recording a little PSA thing here, and I kind of realized that it's kind of like a Skotcast. I hope it's cool that we are recording you against your will here. We didn't get a approval. Okay, I want to be clear on something here. I am sitting in with Jason and Todd. It is very close to a Skotcast, but we want to take the proper safety precautions. So we saw you coughing on your Insta story, and you're sick, dude. And nothing personal, but this is the right way to go about things, and we want to spread a good message because we are influencers, influential people.
We're influencers against the influenza. Sorry.
I completely understand.
I'm sorry,
I've been doing a lot of research.
We just started about 30 seconds ago, so you didn't miss much, and we wanted to get you on here right away. It's just like you're here. We're using technology to our advantage.
Hey, remember that one time you guys had a prank? And you guys started a podcast without me?
It's not that. We're not pranking you. This is not to piss you off. This is our lives now. This is how kids have to do school, and this is how we will have to do our podcast as you continue to cough on your Instagram story. But once you are tested, see that? It's fine.
We're okay.
Good. We're safe.
I made that one up. That one was fake.
How are you doing? What are your symptoms?
I'm not sick. Actually, I'm great. I'm fine. A little hungover.
Oh, it was a false alarm.
False alarm.
Some of us were talking about earlier how we were kind of like thought it'd be exciting to come into some sort of a global crisis, but I know you are very introverted. Yeah.
I have been preparing my entire life for something like this. So I am not worried about myself. I'm worried about the other people in the world that don't know how to not be around people because I'm so good at it. People ask me, why aren't you over at David's? Why aren't you hanging out with everyone? I'm like, guys, I'm social distancing right now. And I've been doing that for years.
Okay, so Jeff's spreading misinformation over here tonight, saying you're sick.
He spread the misinformation. He put it on his own Instagram.
That was like
story
3 days
I'm
ago.
sick. Okay, they said 2 weeks for quarantine.
I'm actually happy to not be there in person for this podcast because when you do spread misinformation, I will not be a part of it.
Do you have any information that you can possibly add to this? Because we don't really have much. We've kind of just been goofing around watching movies.
All right, you want some facts? Young people can be asymptomatic, which means no symptoms. You can carry it to your grandma or your old fat people.
Nope.
and you can kill them. So whether you're sick or not, don't hang out with your grandma too much because you could be sick and not know it. Flu symptoms could be the virus. Don't get tested unless you have severe symptoms. Self-quarantine yourself. And that's all I got for you.
And how's Jay Boyce doing through this whole situation? Is he still using steroids throughout the pandemic?
Jay has definitely been combating the virus with steroids. That is, I think, his only method of
He
fighting
has
against
actually
it.
found steroids can be used to fight off the virus almost as a vaccine.
Look, I don't want to say this because it could be misinformation, but that is what Jay believes, and that is why he is still looking good throughout this tough time.
When do you think this all will be over with? When do you think they will find a vaccine or find some sort of a cure?
April 17th is when we're going to see the biggest decline in national worry. The United States is going to be in a very good standing point with the virus. We're going to have combated it. We're going to have quarantine by then, plenty of days, and everyone is going to be kind of getting to the end of their symptoms. And we're gonna turn around from this. The economy is going to come back in the next month and one day. That's April 17th. You heard it here first. That is the day that I think that things are going to start going back to normal around here.
Okay.
Well, Scott, we all miss you, man. I miss you especially. I miss you even more than these guys miss you. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Appreciate your time.
I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Okay. All right. Well, we got some breaking news just now. I got a text. Wuhan bat discovered as original link to COVID-19 graphic. Okay. Oh, it's a fucking.
Thought we were gonna have some really.
It's
big
one of these,
news
man.
here.
This guy has been pranking people for.
Who is this guy with his big African American penis?
This guy is a savior of these types of situations because he comes through and little does he know that when he was taking that picture, this is gonna shed light on so many situations that are gonna need him.
Do you think he has back problems though? Like lower back problems. 100%.
Like a girl with big boobs.
Yeah.
This guy has the same problem
This
with a
guy's
big
just
penis.
like, fuck, my dick weighs so much.
Yeah.
Can you imagine carrying that thing around?
I was actually sent that right now at this.
That Wuhan bat those are some big bats.
Oh
God,
man,
you're kidding.
and we got another.
We got to get in touch with this guy. Who is this guy?
He's got the mask on now.
You know
The
it's
lower
bad.
half is not revealed yet, but
Click on it.
okay.
Who is this guy?
Yeah.
We should get him on the podcast.
I like his body because he's kind of got like a fat tummy.
But he's,
he's
in shape.
also
so-
He's also in
Yeah.
shape. Yeah. He's got a muscle
Got a
gut.
great body.
That's kind of like me. If I've been drinking for 4 days in a
Yeah,
row,
he's
that's like
he's
I'm
like
still
Todd
in
on a
shape, but I
bender.
got like a
Muscle
beer
gut.
gut, you know?
Yeah.
It's Todd on a bender. Yeah, exactly. It's
Man, when
exactly.
that guy fucking pops up, you just gotta laugh. You know, no matter what's going on.
Who is he?
They could tell you your parents have just been killed, and you could get the message, and and then that guy's face pops up, and it'd be like, "Hey, man, yeah, but I'm serious though," and you'd still be kind of like, oh, "Well, that was a good way to tell me." You know, good way to break the news. Man, if that guy showed up to tell people in the hospital that your significant other didn't make it, I think that would solve the problem.
Hey,
Yeah.
for some reason, I can't help but think, I can't stop picturing Nerf making these edits of this guy. I just can't stop picturing Nerf doing making
Nerf's
those
the
edits.
culprit?
We have our last specialist here. He is from another country. He's actually from Europe, where this pandemic is hitting a lot harder. So we're gonna see his opinion.
Hey, look who's on the podcast.
Hey, David Dobrik, welcome. We wanted to call you in because we wanted to have a specialist call up, and you're one of the smartest guys I know, smartest scientists.
Thank you.
We had some questions for you. I'd like to start out with, does CVS stand for coronavirus store?
That is just a rumor. I heard that yesterday. Don't believe anything you see on the internet. My team is actually looking into that currently.
We know you're one of the expert scientists in the game right now. Tell us, were you the first to do Coke and Mentos or not?
No, but I was definitely the first to perfect it,
I see.
right? So, you know, in science, there are people that come up with theories, and then there are people that make those theories into reality. And I'm a dream maker in the science world.
That was great, man. Do you think you could ever get Howie Mandel with the Coke and Mentos?
No, I mean that man's tough to fool, but hey, anything's possible with the right team, you know.
Hey, everybody was making fun of Howie Mandel for not shaking hands and using hand sanitizer. Who's laughing now?
This is ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Hey, how are you dealing with this whole situation? We know you like to go out goofing around with your friends most of the time, making silly vids and making people laugh. How are you doing that while you're confined to your home? Do you have Nick Uhas coming over? Are you doing explosions indoors now, or are you just kind of waiting this thing out?
I think I gotta wait it out. It feels weird. Like, it makes you feel like, in a way, I would really want to be lazy, and I am trying to be. But in the back of your head, you're always you feel like you're a little guilty. Like, you're like, am I really supposed to be doing this? Am I really supposed to be doing nothing? But then everyone else I talk to is like, yeah, I haven't done anything all day.
What are some ways that you're using to pass the time besides masturbating? Do you have any video, movie ideas, or movie recommendations, or TikTok recommendations, or board games even?
I was just doing trivia with my assistant. She was reading me trivia questions, and I was trying to solve them.
This is off topic, but is Taylor over there right now by any chance? Your other assistant?
Yes, she is here.
Okay, we're gonna have to wrap this thing up, guys. It was nice. Thank you, David, for coming on, but we got to go over.
Are you gonna write Taylor's song?
It's in the works, yes.
Well, let's hear a little sample. Maybe you can sing it to her right now. Finish it out.
I'm not able to release it, but I can give you a little taste.
Give a sample. Now,
okay.
You guys know Todd wrote a song about David's first assistant, Natalie. Jeff is working on a song about Taylor, the second assistant.
Okay, Todd's song goes, Natalina, have you seen her?
her?
And my rendition of it goes, Taylor, I want to nail her.
Oh, my God.
It needs its own work.
I can't be a part of this.
It needs a bit of work.
Jeff!
It is my first song. I'm working out the kinks. But thank you for coming on. David Dobrik from Slovakia. Thank you for bringing light to a lot of people while they are panicking in this situation.
Guys, while we've been on this podcast, I've been working on this. See you soon.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Bye.
God
appreciate it. This was a great episode of the Jeff's Barbershop / Skotcast.
Go check out Jeff's new line of merch available at fanjoy.co.
Jeff's
He's
new
got some wonderful merch over there. Also, go check out Jeff's Barbershop episodes. They are fantastic. Some of the hottest
If
content
they're
out
here
there.
watching this, they probably have seen them. But thank you for the plug.
Maybe,
and I don't want to
maybe.
promote anything, guys, in a time like this. I just want you guys to have some sort of entertainment.
We hope you guys enjoyed the show.
I know we joked around a lot. We joked around a lot in this video, but the point of us making it was not to, take the situation lightly. It was to give you guys something to watch while you're in the house. And we appreciate you guys as much as you appreciate us. I think I'm not very emotional. I don't even tell my own father that I love him. My father.
Shame on you.
Things
you
that
call
they
him
say.
daddy.
That's not true. That was a deep
only,
fake.
He
That was a
only
deep
says
fake.
daddy to his sister.
Oh, to his sister. Oh,
He doesn't
hey,
call his daddy
okay.
daddy.
I
Not
speak
like
to
dad-
my sister.
Not like
He's
daddy,
talking to his
get
sister.
over
He'll be
it.
like,
Yeah,
"Did you
yeah.
talk to daddy?"
Okay.
But that's different. He
guess
doesn't
it's-
call him daddy.
Jeff-
Jeff and
thing.
I hugged for the first time yesterday.
I saw. It was on my
I'm
blog.
not very emotional.
We have tough
I
feelings, that's
am-
why I watch Jeff. I like Jeff Barbershop, I caveman.
I guess I am grateful for you guys watching my videos or whatever the fuck. You fucking go fuck yourselves.
He loves you guys. He's appreciative. Jeff's a really good guy. If I ever was in trouble or I needed something, Jeff would be the first guy there for me. Same with Todd.
Thank you, Jason. You're the glue that holds our crew together, and we all
Yeah,
love
that's what we
you,
need.
and
We
we
need to keep
would
you
not
safe.
exist without
Just
you.
keep me alive, guys.
Keep you
We'll be good.
alive.
Just keep me alive, and I'll do everything I can to help you.
Okay, our producer's asleep. Oscar, wake up, and let's wrap
Skotcast.
this thing up. Stay safe out there. Stay safe in there.
Stay safe, guys.
Stay safe out there,
watch
San
this
Diego.
episode 20, 30
Watch.
times.
Stay safe out there,
Yeah,
San Diego.
keep this episode playing.
Whale's vagina.